What's going on, world? I'm back one more time. This is not gonna be a long video, y'all. I'm actually on my way to the gym, so I'm finna go work out. But I'm like, man, it's been on my mind for like 2 days. Let me just do a video on this because I think it's real important. I think it's profound. And basically, the subject of this video is gonna be that men in the modern age, or men in 2021, men these days, we just too emotional. You know what I'm saying? I even got to throw myself into this category because this is actually something that, I had to start working on myself, And like, honestly, I really just started consciously working on this really like 2019, maybe 2020, to the point where I was just really noticing it and starting to pay attention to it. And this is just my theory on this, y'all. Some of y'all might feel differently or whatever, but, a lot of that started, especially in the black community. We grow up in single parent households, so we grew up with moms raising us or granny raising us, or we probably grew up in a household with a whole lot of our female sisters and cousins and stuff like that. So it's unintentional, and it's just natural that we kind of pick up the mannerisms, ways, and the attitudes of the women that we be around, So if you wasn't a guy that was blessed to have your father in your life, or maybe like some kind of balance of being around other men, like a granddaddy or like your uncles or something like that, a lot of us picked up too many traits from our mothers. And then something else that go into this and us being so emotional, we just don't have high testosterone levels like guys did. They did studies on this. Guys from the 60s and 70s, men from the 60s and 70s have higher testosterone levels than we do these days. And it's a lot to go into that. Y'all can look it up, from the way we eat our food, prepare our food, and all type of stuff, lower our testosterone and give us more estrogen. So you got a lot of guys out here, man, just being way more emotional. Now, some people might ask, like, okay, well, where you going with this? Like, okay, guys is more emotional. Is that necessarily a bad thing? Well, let me tell you something about just the black community. Why you think it be so much violence going on? Because you have a whole lot of men out here that's too emotional. See, let me tell you this. And this is why I say it took me a long time to identify this, and I just started working on this myself. Okay, I was always too quick-tempered. I was always too quick to get angry, fight, and get violent. I'm arguing with women, going back and forth and arguing with niggas and females and girls that I'm dating, and getting into it with people and turning up, getting mad, breaking stuff, going crazy, getting wild, just being, what I'm saying, too emotional. And what I had to learn as a man, and I just started growing and just learning and maturing and just doing research, especially with me getting into like the type of stuff that I'm doing, talking to y'all and just trying to help elevate my life and elevate other people's lives. I started realizing that I was way too emotional, and too many men out here is emotional. Like, a man is supposed to be cool, calm, collected, relaxed, and be a thinker. He's supposed to be rational. He's supposed to be logical. You feel me? He don't supposed to be taken off balance. He don't supposed to let nobody or nothing take him off balance easy. You feel me? You be having guys out here, you go to the club, somebody step on your shoe, somebody look at you wrong. You want to get into a fight with them, or you done had guys killed over nothing. Nah, that's way too emotional. You way too emotional. Guys out here with their women. Man, we shouldn't be out here beating on females. We shouldn't be out here beating on our black sisters. You shouldn't be out here being abusive. You shouldn't be out here arguing with your lady. Like, I'm going to tell you like this, right? And this is something I was bad at. I used to always be arguing with women. Like, I would never argue with men, because I feel like if you a guy, you get out of control, I'm going to just hit you in your mouth and it's going to be over with. But it'd be like for females, I would just always find myself arguing with them. And then now that I'm looking back now, it's because I was being too feminine. I was being too emotional. See, at the end of the day, that's women. Women like to, go back and forth, argue, turn up, gossip, yell, because women are more emotional. You see, they're more emotionally driven than we are. If you a man and your girl is getting hysterical and she arguing, getting loud and all of this, and she bickering and she nagging, and then you doing the same thing, both of y'all in y'all feminine energy, you too emotional. A man's supposed to be able to take control of that situation. A man's supposed to be able to speak his mind calmly, relaxed, identify what it is, communicate properly to his lady, how he feel, and then that be it. But if you yelling at the top of your lungs and you doing all of this cursing and you punching walls and turning stuff over and getting upset, or you take it to the ultimate and abuse her, grab up and all of that, man, you being way too emotional. You being way too off center. As a man, nothing's supposed to get us off center, Joe. You know, I even see it on the internet. Man, what y'all doing? Y'all getting on people's statuses, typing back and forth, arguing with women. Or you typing long paragraphs going back and forth, arguing with other guys on social media. You getting on live, you being emotional, you going back and forth with somebody, another dude on live, and y'all yelling at each other and cursing at each other and talking about how y'all gonna kill each other. Or people in the comment section, you getting on YouTube or you getting on somebody Instagram or somebody Facebook, and you saying little girly comments, and you trying to pick fights, and you talking crazy, and you talking about what you gonna do to somebody, but you typing it on the internet. Man, real men don't do that. We way too emotional out here. We way too out of bounds. See, I see why the women be complaining, talking about, man, I need a guy that can handle me. Now, I do talk about women are a little bit too masculine. They need to get more in they feminine. But at the same time, some of us as men, man, let's just be real. We just acting like bitches. It's time to bring being a real man back, a masculine, manly man back. And a manly man, you ain't got to be walking around here with your chest all poked out and all of that type of shit there. You know, I ain't finna give y'all no whole class of how to be a man. That's some shit y'all gonna have to do some research on later on. Or maybe I'll drop a video on that for y'all. But, you know, go hang around your grandfathers. Go hang around your pops. Go hang around your old school uncles and them. You see, and just be around them more. You can see good traits of what a strong man's supposed to be. We too emotional out here. Like I say, in the hood, man, you know, you got too many guys. Y'all get off the drugs. Y'all get off the liquor. You pop pills and you start drinking and you getting high. Now, soon as somebody look at you wrong or say the wrong thing or any little difference happen, you get too emotional. You know, you shouldn't be able to go out right now. Let's say somebody bump you on accident in the grocery store, and a simple bump on the shoulder turn into y'all arguing, yelling, and fighting. That means you a man that's not emotionally in control. You see what I'm saying? I always tell people, nobody makes you angry. Don't nobody make you angry. Don't nobody make you sad. You are in control of your emotions. That's you letting somebody get you off center. I used to always say, man, he pissed me off. She pissed me off. No, I allowed somebody to piss me off. You feel me? Because I didn't have control of my emotions. So what I be doing is anytime I find myself getting too loud, anytime I find myself looking like I'm finna argue with somebody, or maybe I want to just do something impulsive or say something impulsive, I control myself, because that's what we have to do as men. You got to stop we got to stop flying off the handle, y'all. You know, just, okay, maybe you having a disagreement with, you know, a family member, your girl, a co-worker at work or something like that. It shouldn't have to turn into an argument. As a man, you should be able to articulate yourself rationally, logically. You know, you should be able to communicate properly without having to raise your voice, yell, do a whole bunch of cursing, getting aggressive. And guess what? You know, if you gotta get physical, you know, just to prove your point or whatever, you failed as a man, because that's you coming out of your body. You know, unless somebody is physically threatening you or trying to harm you or something, man, you shouldn't be having to get violent to prove your point. We have to stop being emotional as men, specifically black men. It's causing too much violence in our communities. It's causing too much turmoil in our relationships with our women, family, relationships with our kids and everything. It's time to bring real men back, y'all. So like I say, I'm not going to make this video too long, but we got to kind of come down up off that. Get control of your emotions. You know, but this is something you got to consciously work on. I do it all the time. Man, look, be confident. Keep your chest up. Keep your head up. Articulate yourself well. Stop raising your voice so much. Stop arguing with people. You know, when a disagreement turn left or something like that, it don't always got to turn into a bitter situation and things like that. You know, if you're in a relationship with your lady, don't let your lady take you off center. Okay, you the man in the relationship. She's going to be emotional. How you going to have a successful relationship if she emotional as hell, she can't control herself, and you emotional as hell over here, you can't control yourself? Somebody has to be the calm, cooler, collected head, and that's what I wanted to talk about, y'all. So I hope y'all found some value in this video. Go to my YouTube channel, man. I'm gonna drop my YouTube channel in here so y'all can click on the link. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Till next time, I'll holler at y'all.